Broncos here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. AFC versus NFC as kickoff.
Well, we have two teams that don't know each other very well. And when you don't know each other very well, you play cautious. And when you play cautious, you don't play as well as you should. So it should be a high-scoring game.
And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Three-step drop. Welker gains 5.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
2nd down and 6. The Broncos get a first down.
I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. It's away from the stack. That's a gain of 8. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle.
That ball has been picked off. Bringing the play to an end.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
Marshall's lined up in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Forte's got it on the handoff. They'll try over again on 2nd down. Action fake, going across the middle, under fire on that throw. Bennett's lined up now as a slot receiver. 3rd down and 8. He had no time to get set.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
The Bears had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. Marshall's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Failed to pick up the 1st down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
Terrible game management that time by the coach. It's 3 downs, it's 4th down. What should you do? Well, I think you should punt it. He goes for it and puts his defense in a tough position.
No gain. Reset it, reset.
This will be 2nd down. Moreno's taking the handoff. Searching for space to the right.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Peyton Manning under center. 3rd and 6. Moreno's handed the football.
Well, that time, the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Well, that's 4 plays and out for the offense, and that was bad. Bad play calling, bad play, bad execution. Go to the bench and try to rethink what you're doing.
Double tight end formation. 1st and 10. Wasting no time. Here's the toss to the outside. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Jay Cutler takes a look now from under center. 2nd down, 3 for the first. Cutler gets it to Matt Forte. And he's brought to the ground.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Bears, touchdown.
Job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Welker's in the slot. 1st and 10 to the ground here. They deck him in the backfield.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Moreno's going to secure the handoff. We'll switch sides and take a break as the first quarter comes to a close here in Denver, Colorado. 3rd down on the way, and the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They tackle him for a loss.
That time, I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
Moreno lined up in the backfield, challenging the defenders to the right side, and he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. Makes the catch in open space.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
1st and 10. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. 25 on that play.
Well, when you try to tackle this guy, his legs are the size of the refrigerator, so hard to wrap him up. That's why he picked up the big gain.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Throws the pass. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
2nd and goal from the 4. Getting away from the pressure.
Really good job that time by the quarterback. Nice. Get out of the pocket. Find some extra time to throw it. But look at the receivers. Well, look at the defenders all over the receivers down the field. There was nowhere to throw it.
Brings it in. Picks up only 2.
Good job by the defense that time. Stopping them 2 inches short of the goal line. Big play.
Now or never. 4th and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad Touchdown.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Gets out past. And brought down at the 24. The Bears lined up in the pistol. The defense gets the sack.
Nice job that time by the defense getting the sack. The blitz was well-timed, and when it's well-timed, the offense doesn't have time to react, and they get a good sack.
Forte's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Looking for a receiver on the left side here.
I don't know what was more terrible. That was a terrible route, terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shot. It's incomplete.
Setting up in the pistol on this play. Eyeing that left side. Intercepted! Tackles made.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make a nice play.
Here's the draw. In on the stop.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Manning's got it in the gun. With two hands, he has it.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Welker's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 3. Setting up a little screen. Catch is made. Good piece of tackling.
It's 3rd down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's scrambling down. Denver Broncos in for the score. Peyton Manning with the touchdown run, and we expect him to feature with his arm, but not his legs, Phil.
Yeah, I think he's going to take this football, take it home and bronze it, put it up on his mantle, because there's not many times we see Peyton Manning take off and run the football. Now, earlier in his career, people just did not give him the credit. He's a pretty good athlete. That was a nice run that time.
The returner opts for the touchback, and the offense will begin at the 20. Bennett's lined up now as a slot receiver. Looking long. Incomplete.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Second and 10. The handoff to Matt Forte. Tackled at the 20.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Now 3rd and 10 following the run. Third and 10. Cutler is turning to look downfield now after selling the play fake.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Airing it out. But it falls incomplete.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
Marshall's going to get set in the slot for this snap. On the run, looking for an open receiver on the right. Incomplete and almost intercepted.
Nice job that time by the wide receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses him.
Bennett's in the slot. It'll be a 3rd and 10. Throws to the right. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
This drives coaches crazy. They get a wide receiver open down the field on a post route, and what happens? The quarterback just overthrows him.
The punt team is in place and ready to perform.
Good job by the offense. If it was up to me, I'd take a knee right here and just keep the score the way it is and get in there at halftime and make some adjustments.
One more snap and halftime.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That does it for the first half. Bears trailing this one. We're back here now in this one where the Broncos are leading by 7. Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Set up screen. Yeah, he just ran for 61 yards.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Cutler still got the football after the play fake. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
Second down coming up. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Cutler's back in shotgun formation. Makes the grab. They have struggled on 3rd down, but not on that occasion.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up 1st downs. Good job by the offense.
Matt Forte gets it here. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on 1st down.
It's now 2nd down. The throw to the left. Puts up 6.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
inside of the uprights. Bears ready to kick the football. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Setting up screen. Secures it with two hands.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down, even after the completion.
Screenplay is on. They bring him to the turf.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you could do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Moreno's got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defense that time. Everybody's expecting a pass. They were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense for a short gain in the red zone.
That leads us to second down.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. What a catch. Touchdown.
And what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
Signals fair catch for a touchback. The Bears in the pistol. First and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
When you talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
Lined up in the pistol formation.
They're setting up screen. Reaches out and grabs it. Gets past the... Going to take it the distance. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still second down.
Bennett's flying out of position in the backfield here. Cutler steps back into the gun. It's Bailey with the pick.
Again, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Moreno's taking the handoff. Running to his right. The tackle by Charles Tillman.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
And here we have second down.
That's over to Welker. Should have had it.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. Moreno's handed the football. A tackle that had to be made, and that'll set up fourth down. We'll switch sides and take a quick break as the third quarter comes to a close here just beneath the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Matt Prater lining up for the field goal. No, it's not. It's a fake. Looking to the right side and throwing. Tackled at the 18.
Well, they don't get it on fourth down. That was a quick drive, wasn't it, Jim? That was just bad play calling, bad execution, and go to the sideline. That's where you deserve to be.
Jay Cutler from the shotgun. He's looking to go down the field here, and it's incomplete. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
Caught. Picks up 3.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
3rd and 7, challenging the defenders to the right side, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. Moreno's going to secure the handoff. He's brought down.
That was a running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Working that left side. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Got to have good feet as a quarterback in today's game, and well, that's always been the case. But when you get under pressure, you got to be able to move outside and see if you can make a play.
Moreno's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. This is a screen play all the way. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Nickel formation for the defense here. First down and 10. Into the open flat. Catch is made. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Gets away from the pressure. He didn't look it in.
Nice job by the quarterback that time. Got outside the pocket, got away from the pressure, gave himself time even though the pass is incomplete. Good job of avoiding the sack.
Second down coming up. He'll fire it out to the left. Could have been intercepted.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal from the 7. Out of completion this time. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, you got to lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
And the extra point is good. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. They're not going to risk the big return, so here's the squib kick. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. Jay Cutler takes a look now from under center. 1st and 10. Cutler's play action. That pass was hurried. Fortes in the backfield. Single back set on 2nd and 10. He's going deep. Makes the catch deep down the middle of the field.
Good job by the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
That play is going to be challenged. There is the red flag.
First down following the long play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. That ball is going the other way. Up to a halt.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Peyton Manning under center. Got a little screen set up here. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
So many things you could do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
96 minutes.
Second down after that pass play.
Moreno's going to take the handoff now. Gets it out to the 22.
Good job by the running back that time, finding the open hole and picking up those extra yards.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Complete.
He's got some daylight.
Broncos. Touchdown.
That was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
Extra point is good.
The kicking team now getting set here for what looks like an onside kick.
And it looks like the kicking team's recovered.
Oh, he got the Eagles. Let's get it. Let's try to be 2-2, YouTube. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got to be 2-2. Looking to be 10-2. See if we can do that.
Here we are in Philadelphia for this matchup between the Patriots and the Eagles. Back in your days when you had to take on a team from the AFC, didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well, I thought back in those days, Jim, we were about ready to show them what toughness and hard-hitting was. Today it's a little different, but I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard-hitting bunch.
Garrett Blunt. Okay.
Escapes the hit, able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Ridley lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Play action. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Tom Brady under center. 2nd down and 1. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. And Patrick is able to bring him down.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense
How is it a takeaway?
That they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one.
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it.
It's not a takeaway.
Hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football.
Oh,
does
nice,
he have
nice,
possession
nice,
of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
Gotta hit him with this.
Coming up, 2nd down. Screen pass. Tackled down at the 22.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it, picked up some good yards.
The New England Patriots beaten in the playoffs by the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens, the one team that never has been afraid to come to Gillette Stadium and go toe-to-toe with. And he's intercepted.
Dang it.
Nice job for the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's intercepted. Okay. Okay.
Selig's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. 1st and 10. As they go ground here.
When your defensive tackles are playing really well, it is amazing what it can do for a defense. That time they stop the inside run, and it just lets the outside defenders and everybody else run free because of how well they are playing.
And they can't connect.
It's nice to have a good arm and throw the football down the field like this. But that time, that was terrible. Just overthrew the open receiver.
Selig's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's about deceiving the defense, isn't it? That's how you get a lot done in the NFL. And when you can run and pass, you can deceive them in a lot of ways. Nice job by the offense, running that football, picking up another first down and moving the chains.
Reaches out and snatches it. And he is brought down at the 39.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down. Screen. Ball was caught. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Jackson's lined up now as a slot receiver. Wide open for the catch. That'll stop the play right there.
It's third down and over 10 yards. You got to give your offensive line a lot of credit. They give the quarterback extra time, and he makes the throw down the field to pick up the first down.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Okay, you can have that touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown.
He can have that. He can have that.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Eagles with an extra point try on the way. Extra point is good.
Okay.
Eagles
something
getting set for the kickoff.
Something with that pass. And get a touchdown. Get a touchdown.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come out in the dime package. Setting up a little screen. Under pressure and incomplete. Ridley lined up in the backfield. Set up screen. That's an interception.
Oh my gosh.
You got to love the defense. It's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Trying to make something happen.
Good job that time with the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the throw for the completion.
Second down following that incompletion. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. No way that will be completed.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post run.
Setting up screen. Brady out to Shane Vereen. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. They're set to punt it away now. The Patriots face 4th down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football. Ridley lined up in the backfield. Throws to the right. They fail to convert here on 4th down.
What is it?
Anytime you get the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down
Dang, man. What's wrong? Keeping passing to the 4 receiver without just chucking it up.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Two defenders there defending. A lot of athleticism on display right there. Two battling for the football, and no one able to come away with it.
You said it right. Two tremendous athletes, but a good job by the defense that time. They won out.
Takes it mid distance for the touchdown. Michael Vick able to run one across, and as we always have known with Vick, he's a guy that you just cannot figure out how to defend at times. Is he going to run it, or is he going to throw it?
Yeah, it's tough. If you're playing defense, you must always keep your eyes on Michael Vick. And when you don't, look out. That time he took off, found a way to score the touchdown on the run. Good job.
That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered. And that will close out the first quarter. And Philadelphia will return in just a moment. Ridley lined up in the backfield. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Very nearly intercepted.
This defense can pressure the quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They did this time, and it results in another incompletion.
Second down here. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? The tackle was made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's fourth down near midfield, punt the football.
Amendola in the slot, looks to his left. That reception picks up the first down.
What was the defense doing that time on that fourth down try by the offense? Disorganized, not ready, and they give it up.
First down here after the completion. The flag is out as the play continues. Tom Brady unleashes the long pass. The defense, a little jumpy right there. The Patriots lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Runs out of bounds. Selleck's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. First and 10. Running to the right. He stacked up at that point.
Nice run that time. You run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Chip Kelly now makes a debut in the NFL as head coach. Coming over to the University of Oregon. There are a lot of folks who wanted him coming into this offseason.
Yeah, he was a hot coach. No doubt about it, Jim. A lot of people wanted him to be the head coach for their franchise. Chip Kelly, let's see, he might be 1 year late to the NFL. His system was used by a few teams last year. Now everybody spent the offseason getting ready for the read and react by the quarterback. We'll see how it goes for Chip Kelly. You cannot play quarterback in the NFL anymore if you don't have good footwork. And that means inside the pocket or outside the pocket. Avoid those sacks.
Fair catch signal made. The Eagles will come out in the dime. Now first and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts him in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Second down now. And it's thrown incomplete.
Well, Jim, I can't say that's great defense. That's just a poor throw and a poor route run by the wide receiver.
It'll be 3rd down.
We'll run it. Here's the handoff. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
Back to Brady. How many players do you think in the league would do what he did?
Jim, I think there's so few players that get in a situation like Tom Brady. In other words, I could really only think of 2 that could be in that situation. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, where you're in your middle 30s, you've had great success, and you want one more chance to get it done. So not many players will do it because they're not in that situation.
Let's say that CBS came to you and said, Phil, we need you to take a pay cut so we can re-sign Jim. What would you do?
Well, I would really wish you well in the next job. So I think you'll get
somewhere else.
I wish you well.
Kerry Williams has the pick. Shifts away. That brings the play to an end.
I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
Boy is lined up in a single back formation. He'll go to the left. The Eagles move the chains.
What a good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. He runs the reverse. He noticed the last. Play. Defense is over pursuing. Will make a pay for it.
Setting up in the pistol on this play.
Back to the ground now on first down. He's in the clear.
What the heck?
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job by the offense. Getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired. An off-tackle run, it's a staple of all offenses in the NFL. And a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker. How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
And he's forced to the ground.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
Michael Vick will be under center. Quarterback flips it to the running back. Change of possession coming up as they fail to pick up the first down on 4th down.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Has the catch.
That's a nice throw that time by the quarterback to the outside. He knows against his cover 3 where the weakness is at the sidelines. He took advantage of it with the good throw.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Brady's got it in the gun. The Patriots get a first down.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Gets away from the pressure. And the quarterback is taken down.
The name of the game is hit the guy with the football. The quarterback has it. The defensive end, what a job by him. Gets by the tackle and sacks the QB.
2nd and long. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
Tom Brady will be taking this one from the gun. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws to the right. Just couldn't get his feet down on that catch.
You got to find ways to avoid sacks in the NFL. 2 ways to do it. Run away from them because you got speed, or good footwork inside the pocket. Nice job that time by the quarterback, avoiding the sack and getting rid of the football.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. So that's not going to get it done here. And the offense is going to turn it over on downs.
Well, you got to decision now, big guy. You go for it on 4th and long. It fails. Probably going to give up some points because of a bad decision by you.
First down on the way. Scrambling out of the pocket. He'll fire it out to the left. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. Cooper's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. The Patriots lined up in the nickel. Escaping the pressure. Forces a 3 and out.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open. Just another incomplete pass.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Alfonso Bernard with an interception. And that will close out the first half here in the city. Brotherly love. We'll be back after halftime to Philadelphia for the beginning of the second half. We're back here now in this one, where the Eagles lead by 14. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. He's headed right, and here he goes.
When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has it.
He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. First down. They'll go ground. Taking off. And D'Amico Ryans makes the tackle.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down here after the run. And Ridley. And he'll try it left.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Throwing now to his left. And he's intercepted. Shakes off the tackle. Coughed up the football. The offense was able to recover the ball. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Perfectly thrown. Down to the 15.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach if they can punch this in for the touchdown.
That reception gave them the first down. It is Ridley. Left side. Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
Looking across the middle, finds the sacred sod. Touchdown.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But in today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They got to make the catch. That time he did.
Patriots now getting ready to kick it away. Start their drive from about the 31. Macklin's lined up in the slot. First and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it to the right. Jukes around the defender. Second down coming up. Halfway through the third quarter. Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch. Nice tackle.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Lined up in the pistol formation. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Selleck's move from the tight end position to the slot. Second and 12. Screen play is on. He makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Third down. We might have lost this game too, but it's straight. It's straight.
Macklin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Here it's 3rd and 7. He'll throw it over the middle. They've got him down there. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it.
Got a fast quarterback.
You're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow, but the good news is I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated here, I think he'll be back in the game. When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Looking to scramble.
What?
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down.
Fake.
You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Running a little college-like option. And that's good for only a yard or two.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Pitches it back. There's the signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. Receivers are bunched up. First and 10. McGill. Now makes the move to the right. The tackle is made.
What a good job by the defensive player there. Just flushing the running back and driving him into the ground.
It's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Running away from the pressure. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
Well, I guess the good news is he was able to get up and they got him off the field, but we've seen many times guys walk off and you think they could be okay, and you find out they're out for the year. Jim, you and I both know he's a franchise player. We'll let everybody know what we find out as soon as we get the information.
And Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. And almost picked off.
There's a difference when you play zones, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Eyeing that left side. Interception. Has some space to work with.
What a terrible job. Nobody's open. Tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turned into? Interception.
The defense comes out of the nickel. 1st and goal. Here's the quick toss to the running back. Fakes out the defender right there on the spot.
Got to give the defense
Are you
credit.
to my next video?
On 1st down,
Okay,
there's
live,
so many
probably,
things the
I don't
offense
know
can
yet.
do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
McCoy's got it on the toss. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
3rd and 16. The throw to the left. Jackson's got the grab on the touch pass.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. Count it. Touchdown.
Even though you think it's going to be a field goal try on defense, you must be fundamentally sound. They were not. They were working hard to block the field goal. That's why they were wide open for the pass. Nice fake and a good throw for the touchdown.
The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving
You two,
team
we're doing
has it.
another game. Technically lost. All right, hold on. Who should we be? What's up, Kellican? Boy, then I'll be the Eagles. Because we got a fast quarterback, so on this one, so I'm the Eagles. Peanuts off. Yeah. Up, Sterling. About to, after this game. I'm finna invite
Housed
you
in
to
South
the camp.
Philadelphia and only minutes from Broad Street, Lincoln Financial Field is the home for this afternoon's matchup between the Seahawks and the Eagles. You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, trust your eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return.
Hey, Killer Cam, join me on Uncharted.
Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Y'all wanna do survival mode? What Uncharted? I'm so close from getting the medal. That star thing by your name, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yep. Any of y'all got NBA Live? I got it. I got the demo though. Oh, alright. Hold on, let me finish this game real quick, and then we'll hop on Uncharted. Hello, y'all.
Philadelphia plays host for this NFC matchup between the Seahawks and the Eagles. The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, isn't it, to do a game where it's all about the running backs. We have to talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these 2 running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick.
Hurry. Let me lead this game.
He will run this one back. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
And then I'm gonna invite. This dude is lagging.
Two tight ends. First and 10. Lynch. Slashes to the left side. I know they want to come out and establish the run.
This dude lagging YouTube, but I'll do an Uncharted video. Just wait.
On the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that